What's up, YouTube? KPhil98 on the Royal Comics channel with my friend. I don't know how to say your YouTube channel. Say it.
It's NLPG Studios.
Did you guys catch that? Okay. Today we are reviewing The Dark Knight Rises. I reviewed Man of Steel, and I'm like, why not? Dark Knight Rises. So, just to start, this is going to contain spoilers. Dark Knight Rises, I'm going to give it a rating before I go into the spoilers. Dark Knight Rises, I give it a 4.5 out of 5 stars. Because it's amazing. I mean, you've seen it? What about you?
I give it, it really wasn't all that good. I really didn't get the concept. I got kind of lost.
Oh yeah, true. I mean, there was some of the action sequences were really badly choreographed, but other than that, yeah. And some of the plot points weren't all there. But you gotta admit, this is a really good movie. And the last time you saw Bane, he was in Batman and Robin, and no one like that.
Yeah, I didn't really like the ending. The ending was pretty bland. It didn't really make any sense. Like, Robin didn't exactly have a traumatic experience from like all the other movies.
Well, yeah, true, yeah.
Okay. I honestly have The Dark Knight Rises on DVD, thanks to my grandparents, but, yeah, I honestly watched it over 1,000 times, and I still don't get the plot.
I love this movie, because I've never seen anything from Christopher Nolan. Well, I've seen Inception. I don't know if that's Christopher Nolan or not. I don't know, same people, same actors. Well, anyway, I did really like this movie. The plot points, I have to agree with you. Some of the plot points were not right, but in the end, spoilers, starting now, 3, 2, 1. Everyone has seen The Dark Knight Rises, or you just want to ruin the movie for yourself. In the end, Batman, quote, dies, end quote. And he goes...
Like an atomic bomb.
Yeah, he carries it over the sea, saves everyone's life. It's Batman. I mean, Batman Dark Knight Rises is based off of Nightfall, Dark Knight Returns. Well, it's got some elements of Dark Knight Returns, and No Man's Land. And I've read Nightfall and Dark Knight Returns. I've yet to read No Man's Land, but from what I've seen from Nightfall and Dark Knight Returns, this matches it really close.
Hey, I got a quick question.
Yep.
Okay, I was like thinking it over. It's just like, you remember that big prison, the hole in the ground?
Yeah.
What did the chant sound like to you?
I have no clue. It's, I honestly have no clue. I've been...
Yeah, to me, it sounded like they were literally like saying like, "This is awesome, this is awesome." You didn't literally hear that all throughout that entire scene. It's just like, this is awesome.
That's what me and my uncle were chanting in the theater when we went and saw it.
When I first saw this movie, I was just like, this is awesome.
And The Dark Knight Returns has... Well, any movie that has the balls to kill off the main character gets props in my book, as I said in my Red Dawn review. But yeah, that's basically what I'm saying here. And this is a Batman story like we've never seen before. Like, even though we had Joel Schumacher with the Batman and Robin and Batman Forever, it was more of it had more of a lighter tone. And even Tim Burton with Dark Knight Returns Batman Returns and Batman, those weren't really as dark as the Dark Knight trilogy. I mean, yeah.
No one everyone was basically terrified of Bane. And then at the ending, the part where Bruce Wayne just magically appears out of nowhere at this random coffee shop, and
yeah,
it's just like Batman. It's been blowing minds since basically the cartoon days.
It's basically as if Bruce Wayne, he said, hey Selena, you want to go to this coffee shop every day until my butler shows up? That's basically probably what he said.
Yeah. Hey, you want to go to the coffee shop that my butler goes to, and we're going to freak him out and all? It's going to be fun.
Well, how much I've been ragging on this movie, I gotta admit, I really did enjoy this movie. But yeah, let's just talk about some of the flaws that this movie had. I never usually
the plot holes, the parts where it just like made absolutely no sense, where it went from peaceful, happy village to downright crazy, blow stuff up everywhere.
Yeah. There was, and like, if you've seen the Cinema Sins channel, they did like, there's just things wrong. Like, when Batman goes into the tunnel and it's middle of the day, he comes out minutes later and it's just like dark. It's just.
Okay, and now that big hole in the ground now. Okay, if that was not in America, then where the heck was it, and how did Bruce Wayne get back?
Well, then yeah, I also thought the same thing, but then there was.
Well, yeah, how did Bruce Wayne get back to Gotham? It's just like that. It looks like that hole was like in like not Australia, but like Iraq or something, and it's just like it was so depressing and sandy.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. But then I did a little research. I mean, I don't ever do research on my homework, but when it comes to movies, yes. But anyway, I did some research, and he was in the hole for like what, 3 months before the end of the movie, and
it only showed like it was like 3 days.
Well, I don't know, but Lucius Fox said.
Or like 2 hours.
Well, Lucius Fox said.
A day and 2 hours.
That the autopilot on the Bat was fixed 6 months ago, and like from when he was broken to the prison to his return, which probably been about like what, a week. So he probably used the Bat thing to get there, if possible. Like probably sent some sort of like device thing as an autopilot to get back to Gotham. Yeah, that seems pretty logical.
Yeah, and how did Bruce Wayne even escape that blast? I mean, like, I actually do a little bit of pre-calculus with angles and stuff, and there was no way that he would have survived that.
Yeah, I mean.
Unlike Captain America, because he's badass. Captain America. Unless, of course, if he was Captain America secretly.
Yeah, darn, I just lost my train of thought. Yeah, about the nuke thing, he's just. He could have found ways to get away from that blast. 6-mile blast radius. I don't know. I don't know how he did it.
How did he not get a scratch from that? It's just like the end scene is just like he's perfectly fine. It's just like at least he would have shown some sign of like him getting hurt.
Yeah, that's true.
Radiation burns, hair falling out, something like that.
But he's Batman. He could do anything. He's just immortal.
That reminds me of a quote that I saw. It's just like, unless you're Batman, then always be Batman.
Yeah, I have that one. I have that
like
picture on my phone.
End of it, just like, unless you're Batman, then always be Batman. Batman is magical.
Yeah, and the ending with Joseph Gordon-Levitt going into the Batcave, and then the thing rises. It's just, I don't know.
It just kind of quit there. Just like
it just happened. Like
Dick Grayson didn't have a good idea.
Yeah, I mean like.
First name was Robin. What happened to Dick Grayson?
Yeah, it's dumb. But it's
like Dick Grayson was better, not Robin at first. Those writers need to go back there and rewrite that and then put it out the movie.
Yeah, there was a lot of things bad with The Dark Knight Rises, but I'm gonna stop ragging on this movie. Let's just talk about the good things about this movie.
Yeah, there's nothing good about this movie to me that I think of. I like the first two movies better.
Yeah, the second one, I think personally the second one's one of my...
The second one was a boss.
Yeah, the second one was my favorite. It's good.
Yeah, it's just like Joker, the homicidal maniac that kills basically everyone in his path.
Yeah.
And laughed about it. That basically fits the character of the Joker in all versions of Batman. Whether it's basically from the cartoon to the real life version from like the 1960s.
I watched the 1960s version of Batman today.
It was so, yeah, man, I still have like the theme song stuck in my head from like the 1960s, like the nothing's coming back now, God.
I know, yeah.
Going crazy, running around with Batcave song going
Yeah, but this movie was up against, like, when this movie came out, it was in the summer season of The Avengers and the Amazing Spider-Man, so
I liked The Amazing Spider-Man.
yeah, I did too. It was one of my favorite movies in 2012.
I loved how it was like written, but where is Mary Jane Watson?
They're probably gonna follow the death of Gwen Stacy storyline. That's last news I heard of it was they cut Mary Jane from the second movie completely and all the other movies.
They're not gonna add her at all.
Nope.
Oh man, I've got like the cartoon Amazing Spider-Man. No, the Spectacular Spider-Man on DVD. It's just like Gwen's like a really quiet person, and Mary Jane Watson apparently shows up out of nowhere and just like, oh my gosh, they need to make these movies better because it's just like they need to go and watch some cartoons or read the comic books or rewatch some of the old television shows because they have looped them up. They have seriously screwed up the cartoon world.
I'm just not a big Spider-Man fan. Well, I'm trying to get into Spider-Man, but I just can't find a good storyline to start at. I'm probably gonna read the Death of Gwen Stacy storyline, but yeah. I think we're getting off topic. We should go back to Dark Knight Rises. We'll make a Spider-Man video sometime soon. Maybe after this one, we'll just talk about The Amazing Spider-Man. We'll talk about how there's going to be...
We talk about Batman and big zombies and...
We're going to talk about the second one and the third one, and if it does good, we'll talk about the fourth one.
Yep.
Alright, so, yeah, that'll be a good place to end this video. Dark Knight Rises, in my opinion, 4.5 out of 5 stars, because, I mean, you gotta hand it to Christian Bale, and Tom Hardy was a menacing Bane, and Anne Hathaway was awesome too. Anne Hathaway was like you can't see my hand motions, but Halle Berry was down here, and Michelle Pfeiffer was right here, and not Halle Berry, but Anne Hathaway just way up there. Yeah, it's basically, I think you could tell from there.
I honestly thought that Bane sounded like a 1960s mustache villain with like a muffin.
Bane kind of sounded like Lincoln in the movie Lincoln.
Yeah, definitely.
You can.
I thought that he was gonna sound like the way that he did in Arkham City.
With the Mexican accent.
He comes from a mysterious Mexican island.
Yeah. Well,
I just think he was gonna sound all English and muffled.
When Bane first started, he was with the luchador mask, so I don't know. You could play a game.
Apparently, he's not on drugs anymore.
Yeah, that's just weird, yeah.
No, he's still on drugs. No, that mask contains, some form
the Venom.
of aerosol version.
I can't really call it, Venom or Titan. I'm still, decided about Arkham City and, the comics of what to call it.
Okay, these directors definitely need to go back over and reread all the comics.
I thought they stuck to the storyline well. Well, I haven't read No Man's Land, but from what I heard, No Man's Land was basically this movie, but there was an earthquake in Gotham which set everyone free, and it was just complete anarchy, and Bane held all of Gotham hostage with a nuclear bomb. So that's basically it. Well,
they fixed all the people, all the cops were trapped underground for months, apparently, and it started snowing.
Yeah, that's weird.
That made no sense. It's just like, why trap all the cops underground if there's one more still out there? There are two more still out there.
And Batman's still out there.
And why does... Okay, I get the part of Harvey Dent in, like, the second movie, but... why didn't he just... I don't know, do something then with, like... going back to, like, the second movie, but it's just like... Why didn't Harvey Dent just kill Gordon or something or other, his kid?
I have no clue. I mean, you gotta take that up with the Nolan. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna write to them very soon.
I'm gonna write to Nolan too. There's news.
Just like, your movies, things.
There's news coming out of the Warner Brothers studio that I don't really know the details, but Christopher Nolan, Ben Affleck, Zack Snyder, and some other guy. I said this in my Man of Steel review, but they left. I mean, I think they're gone.
No. Oh, no.
That there goes our DC cinematic universe. You could say goodbye to the Justice League movie or anything else.
Whatever. Goodbye, Justice League.
I know. It's just...
I like the original Superman better.
The original with Christopher Reeves?
Like the one... Yeah, exactly. The original 4 Superman movies.
Wasn't really a big fan of that one.
They were boss.
I really did like Man of Steel. We need to stop talking about other stuff. We need to... Okay. We're gonna wrap this video up. Dark Knight Rises 4.5 out of 5. What do you give it?
I was 3.
Alright. So that's KFIL98. Go subscribe to my channel, Row Comics channel. And your channel, say the name again.
laurendebrei.
There it is.
LTD Studio.
There it is. So go subscribe, comment, rate, do whatever you need to, and yeah, we'll see you later.